For over 20 years, a Supreme Court ruling has spared incarcerated people with disabilities from execution. Now, the justices are deciding if a single test score on a flawed exam is enough to send them to the death chamber anyway. Now, this case centers on an Alabama death row inmate named Joseph Clifton Smith, whose 5 IQ test results over the last 40 years hover just above the typical 70-point threshold. Major medical associations warn that using these imperfect scores as a hardline rule is scientifically invalid. Joseph Smith's documented history of childhood abuse, severe academic failures, and more were enough for two lower courts to commute his sentence to life. Now, the state of Alabama is fighting to overturn that reprieve, arguing that it should have the power to enforce a strict numerical cutoff and execute Joseph Smith anyway. Prosecutors believe that by allowing a broad interpretation of intellectual disabilities, it creates a loophole that helps incarcerated people with disabilities avoid death sentences. Now, the court's ruling will not only determine if Smith lives or if he dies, but will also set a national standard. It could force a review for an estimated 1 in 5 of the 2,100 incarcerated people on death row and will decide whether the state can ignore factors that make someone intellectually disabled.